And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Moses, one of his young men, answered and said, My Lord, Moses forbid them. Meaning stop them. They're too on fire. You may have somebody looking at somebody kind of raising up strong in this truth, and they get jealous, envious. Them reading more chapters than you, praying more than you. Who does he think he is? Who does this nigga think he is? Verse 29. And Moses said unto him, Enviest thou for my sake? Would God that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put a spirit upon them. And that's what Moses was. Very meek, man. Read about that in Numbers, the 12th chapter, the 3rd verse. It's the meekest man on earth, man. How you in charge of everybody but you the meekest one? That'll go to somebody's damn head, man. You the ruler over the whole nation. You the king, right? You telling everybody what to do, but you the meekest one.
See that? That's the spirit we got to be in, man. Our forefathers was mad humble, man. Very humble and lowly. And let me get this precept real quick. This, because the brothers, we went into Luke 18, it says, were men that trust in themselves that they were righteous and despise others. Right? This is Galatians. And the Lord said, all our righteousness are as filthy rags anyway. So what you doing thinking that you righteous, man? Come on, brother. You go off like everybody else, man. Even those be the main brothers who be committing the most wickedness, man. The most sins in the darkness, they want to come to the light and act like they are, it's like you're all righteous, man. Right. Waiting on brothers to slip up. You see that? Look at that brother shaved his beard. It's over for him, man. He trimmed that joint a little too short. No, the Lord not dealing with that spirit, man. Right? Asking brothers what you ate, or you ate that, but you know they got pork in it. Got him. It's over for you, brother. You got to repent for that. Right? Brothers come out in that. We've met brothers like that, man. Right? You want to make sure that you humble and lowly in this thing, man. We're all worthy of punishment. That's written. Right? Galatians 6 and 3. 6 and 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, yea, which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So let's say even if you are keeping the commandments and get brothers going off, guess what? You got to help that brother, man. Right. If he gets overtaken, meaning conquered by a certain sin, you being spiritual, and what makes you spiritual? By show of hand. The law is spiritual. Romans 7. There you go. Keeping the law. That's what makes you spiritual. So if you're finding yourself keeping the law that your brother's breaking, you have to restore him. Right? Through the spirit. Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Meaning, because if a brother's going off, that doesn't mean that demon's only going to work on that brother. That demon can hop on you. Right? Any demon, there's no limits to this thing, man. A damn cigarette demon can hop on any one of us, man. Next thing you know, you're sitting there, you're looking up cigarette ads, or you're trying to figure out how to smoke it, and you're looking up stuff, how to make your own, and you stop coming to camp because you got a cigarette lab, and then, you tucking one in your scully, right, damn ashes in your pocket, and now you out this thing, man. The cigarette demon has devoured you.
Made your own filter.
Yeah, you made your own filter. Right? That's a lot of knowledge in this thing. Right? You made your own filter. Right? Verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law for Mashiach. For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. You got brothers that think they something. Right? Yeah, you ain't nothing, man. We ain't nothing. I ain't nothing. You ain't nothing, brother. Now, brother get mad if I say you ain't nothing.
Right.
What you mean I ain't nothing, man? We all ain't nothing, man. God. Right? The Lord is everything to us, and we're nothing, man. We're nothing without the Most High, man. Of course, we Israelites and we the chosen, but humbly speaking, we're nothing. Brothers understand that, right? So you can't think that you something, man, because you've been in this truth for 3 years, man. I know I'm going to make it. You always do this before you talk. Right before you say anything. That's off as hell. My brother can't have no damn conversation with you. He said about and then you say what you gotta say, man. You gotta tell that brother to humble down, man. Watch out for them brothers, man.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 2, right? In verse number 21. Book of Romans, chapter 2, and verse 21. Thou therefore, which teacheth another, teacheth thou not thyself? You got a lot of hypocrites in this thing, man. They're the main people just pointing. Got all the dirty spots on their garment.
Right.
Got them 2 seconds away from Christianity, spirit on their back, right? You got all these damn spots on them. It says, thou therefore, which teacheth another, teacheth thou not thyself? Thou that preachest a man should not steal. Doest thou steal? It's a lot of hypocrites in this truth, man. You understand? They telling men to be on fire, but they never read. They never fast. They never pray. They're never diligent. They're telling men to do X, Y, and Z, but they're not even doing that. Read it on. It says, thou sayest, a man should not commit adultery. Doest thou commit adultery? Thou that abhorrest idols, doest thou commit scarlet? Thou that makest thy boast of the law, through breaking the law, dishonoreth thy God. So you honor the Lord when you tell men to do something, but you the main one not doing it, man. Don't be a hypocrite in this truth. Every man that puts on his fringes, right, keeps the commandment, and you the face of the nation, man. You got to have no spot, no blemish in this thing. You got to do everything to the best of your ability to keep the law. Let me get that in 2 Corinthians. Right? It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 3. Giving no offense in anything. So somebody shouldn't be able to bring up some accusations on you. Right? You shouldn't damn have no offense in anything. Shouldn't be the thief when you leave damn camp. Shouldn't be the robber. You understand? Shouldn't be that brother that damn just want to sit in the room while somebody else smoking. Secretly getting secondhand high. Well, I didn't do it. I ain't pick up the line. Just in the room. Right? Then his eyes red as hell, man. It says what? That the ministry be not blamed. So you don't want nobody to blame the ministry. Because the sheep walking up, they're very lost, you understand? So when they see you, they see the pants hanging off. They see you, damn, like the brother say, got a jack on your damn ear. And then their first hearing of the truth is what they see. And it's mixed with all of that confusion. It could give offense to it. Well, I seen some Israelites, all they do is, they yell and X, Y, and Z. And you can offend the whole ministry in the name of the Lord.
All right, this is a quick precept. This is Romans chapter 15 and 1. All right, let's go to Romans chapter 15 and 1. It reads, we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves. So even if you feel like you're strong in this thing, man, guess what you got to do now? You got to bear the infirmities of the weak, right? If you're strong, you got to carry people on your back, man, right? That's how it is in this thing, man. You got to help your brothers out. So even if you believe that you're righteous and you believe that you're keeping the commandments and you're sincere, now you're looking to help your brothers, man. It's not just about you, man. We are a whole nation, man. If one stone is out of order, the whole temple falls, man. It's not just you, I got my stone and I'm cool. Then you got other stones, they wavering, they damn cracking, they growing mold. The whole temple is going to be damn defiled, man. That one little blemish on the temple, man. If you a strong stone, help that other stone out, man. Because the Lord not just coming to save one stone. He dealing with the entire temple. And the altar and them that worship therein. Right? So if you are strong, you ought to bear the infirmities of the weak. So if Isaiah got a sex demon on him, and he don't know what's going on, and he lusting and doing all of this, guess what? Hey, we're going to help that brother out, man. Right? We're going to fast with the brother. We're going to pray for the brother. We're going to get the brother off the internet. We're going to help the brother deal with what he got to deal with, man. If any brother has an infirmity or a demon, it's our job to help that man.
Right.
Not just to look at that brother, oh, it's over, man. The brother got that demon on him. And then you try and throw flame on the fire. Here, brother, I know this system. Why don't you hit her up, brother? Yeah, we're going to get him out of here. Somebody, we're going to get him out the truth, man. That's off, man. Here, brother, why don't you just hit this sister, brother? You ever check this club out? A brother confessing his faults, and you trying to encourage him to sin more. Brother's really not that bad. What are you confessing that for? Why don't you try it this way, right? And then a brother start going the hell off, and you start thanking the Most High, man. Right? So you could be part of the elect. Not every brother's sincere in this thing, right?
That's a fact.
You got a brother fasting just so they can have more knowledge in you, so they can destroy you in front of your son and daughter. Right? And confound you in front of your wife. Right? Let's go to 2 Corinthians real quick, man. Right? 2 Corinthians real quick. Chapter 10 and 11. Right? 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 11. It reads, let such a one think this, that such as we are in word by letters, when we are absent, such will we be present indeed when we are, it's like we will be indeed when we are present. For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. You see that? So you can't make yourself part of that number. Meaning what? You have brothers that say they're part of the elect. And the Lord can't take them nowhere. Can't take them out this truth. The Most High can't take me out. I'm in this thing. All right? You got brothers like that, man. The Lord can never take away my Holy Spirit. I read 15 chapters today. I'm sealed. Right? Maybe I'm the Apostle John back on the earth. Right? Maybe Andrew. You send it right down in the Hebrew. How do I spell John in the Hebrew? And Andrew. Which one do I like? No, brother. You can't make yourselves part of that number. We don't know if we're going to be in this truth an hour from now, man. At any given second, we can be out this thing, man. Right? We went into that in Judges where Samuel, it's like Samson, thought that the Lord was dealing with him. He didn't even know that the Spirit left him, man. He went in the same strength as before and wist not that the Spirit of the Lord departed from him. Right? You got a quick point?
Yeah, I seen a YouTube video where this guy was saying that, I'm not going to name the elder, but he's saying this elder was Paul.
Yep, I've seen that. I've heard people say, I've heard congregations say that they're the 144,000. Right? God, the man said, I believe 144,000 is in this room. And it wasn't even 144,000 people in the room. Right? But people love hearing stuff like that. Right? People eat that stuff up like bread, man. Right? And it says, it's lucky. Let me read that part again. It says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. You got brothers that commend themselves, man. Oh, I know I'm diligent, man. I know I do this. All they do is boast about their works. Brother, I done fasted 3 days a week. But you did 2. Better look next week, brother. Right? So you don't want to be the brother that compare yourselves and commend yourselves by yourself.
Right.
Right? That's not wise, man.
Right.
Right? Because you don't know what's promised to you, man. Never compare yourself by yourself, man. What measure are we trying to obtain to? Yahweh Shai. Where is that written in Ephesians the 4th chapter? Till we come to the measure and the stature of Yahweh Shai. Right? So until we come on that level, we got to shut the hell up, man. Until we're without sin and we're without blemish, right? And we're without fault, and we praying literally all night, which is 12 hours, like Yahweh Shai, straight, right? And you performing miracles and you without spot, brother, shut down, brother, because you're not the Lord. You can't compare yourselves by yourself, man. Right? Our measure that we compare ourselves to is Yahweh Shai. And we try as close as we can to get to that level. We fall short, that's why we repent and we pray for mercy. And we want to do better in this thing, man. Right? So, Luke 18 is showing brothers we have to remain humble in this thing.
It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23 and verse 15. And David longed and said, oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. So David was thirsty, man. You understand? And all hell was breaking loose. And the 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines. So they risked their life to get David something to drink, man. Right? Now they didn't have to do that. But for out of respect to David and him being the king, they risked their life and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem. Then was the Salakia, that was by the gate, and took it and braked it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof. Right? It says, but poured it out unto the Lord. A lot of men, they go say, can you give me something to drink? Can you give me something to drink? I had an elder tell me one time, hey, can you give me something to drink? I said, no. You can get yourself something to drink. I didn't say it like that. But hey, man, can you get me something to drink, elder? I'm not getting no grown man nothing to drink, man. You could get up, you could get yourself something to drink, right? We're not dealing with no respect of persons and nobody bowing down to no man. I'm bowing down to Yahweh Shai. It says what? I'm going to read that again. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof. Now, David could have said, thank you, I'm thirsty. I'm the king. Well done. My soldiers, my servants, well done. I'm thirsty. You did a good deed. The Lord will bless you. He didn't do that, man. He didn't drink of that water, man. He poured it out unto the Lord. Reading on. And he said, be it far from me, O Yahweh, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mighty men. So it was on his conscience. Oh, they're Israelites. They're the men of the Lord. I couldn't in good conscience drink this drink that they risked their lives for, man. It could have literally been 2 that came back. It could have been 1 that came back. And I would have been very proud to drink that water. And those men risked their lives over a glass of water.
That's right. Yahweh Shah washed the apostles' feet, man.
Right.
How many brothers gonna wash your brother's feet? Right? I will see. Right after we close up, we will see. We will see. And brothers that raise their hand, we will see. Right? And we know brothers in here, man, they got some feet on them, man. They got some dogs on them, man. So we gonna see, man. Mathamika and brothers. Who else will wash anybody's feet in here? Who gonna wash their brother's feet? Alright? Brothers washing their feet. You had the woman that washed Yahweh Shah's feet with her hair.
Right.
How many? I'm not getting my hair wet for your feet, nigga. Please. You know how Eve is about their hair. This cost $350. Right? Straight. Right? It's a discount, man. It paid me. How much Eve paid on her hair? What? $175. Right, $175 for like 5 hours. You know how much time it spent me to get this hair done? You want to wash your feet with it, nigga? You're crazy. That's off, man. Right? That's off. They sitting there doing the damn thing with their hair, man. Our women wash the Lord's feet with their hair. And what did they use for water? They brothers remember? Tears. Tears. That's humble right there, man. She used her tears for water and her hair as a towel to wash Mashiach Yahweh Shah's feet, man. And you got a woman that anointed him. So our women are righteous in this thing, man. Even our women are humble. If you ask your wife, can she wash your feet, man? With her hair. Don't do that. All hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose, man. All hell is gonna break loose. You know? Yeah, all hell to break loose, man. Right? But I want to get this precept too, man. All right? Let me get this real quick in John chapter 13. Right? So, there's a lot of humble acts our forefathers and foremothers did, man. Well, I want to actually get to the point. Get to the point. This John chapter 13 and verse 5. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, dost thou wash my feet? Right? Man, Lord, you can't do. What are you doing? You're the king. Right? You're the son of man. What are you doing? What are you washing my feet for, man? Right? Peter said, Yahweh Shah answered and said unto him, what I do, thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter, man. Right? So Peter's very lowly. Brother, do something for him. Nah. Look, you ain't doing that for me. Right? I don't want it, man. Right? You got brothers like that, man. You want to do something for him? No, you got it. It's cool, man. Right? I don't need that. They might need it, but they humble. Look, I don't want that, man. Right? Now the Lord wanted to wash the apostles' feet. How could Peter gonna kick his feet up and say, go ahead, Lord? That would have been off, man. Right? So you want to be the brother that's humble and lowly in this thing. And the Lord told us to wash each other's feet, which is spiritual. Right? Which is spiritual, meaning we cleanse our people with the word. That they path, that they step in his truth can be without spot and without blemish in Yahweh Shah. So Yahweh Shah did it physically, and we ought to do that spiritually. You had a brother in a certain congregation, quick account. He was like a general. He told the guy, he said, tie my shoes right now. And the guy had to hurry up and tie his shoes. Right? Then he said, I want to counsel your wife. He said, we're not going through anything. We're not going through anything. Marriage is fine. Right. I want to counsel your wife.
Right.
Okay. Right? 9 o'clock at night, he counseling his wife. The brother outside holding posts. Ain't nobody around. It's 9 at night. He got a whole post doing it for the Lord. Right? His wife getting counseled for 3 hours. She comes down, it's 12 in the morning. So-called. In the morning. Right? He come home, how was the counsel? It was amazing. Right? That's good. Or he said, come Yasha. Right? You don't want to be so, you don't want to be simple in this thing either. Right? If a man, like the brother said, you want to have some type of dignity too in this thing, man.
Right.
So you want to be humble, but you don't want to be a damn fool. All right. The brother said, let me give me your keys to your car. Okay, I'm real lowly and humble. You can just have my keys. You don't want to be simple in this thing, too. So you want to have a just balance, right? You want to have a just balance. You got to appreciate it.
Con, I go.
You can find it. I was waiting till you find it. Yeah, so again, you want to have moderation as well. All right, so how shall wash the apostles' feet? We ought to wash our brothers' feet. All right?
Con, I got it. Right, to go with the brother said, it's the precept. This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse number 6. Right? It says what? I'm going to start at 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bed. So if somebody see you got something, they going to be down trailing you. You know you got money. He always around you. You know he got the damn hookup on the shoes. He always trying to be your friend. Right? Don't damn be with people like that, man. They'll use you. Say they'll make you bear and will not be sorry for it. If he will need of thee, if he will have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? I got you. I'll pay you back. What you need? I got you. It's all good. Yeah, I'm your friend. It is what it is. And he will shame thee by his meats, right? His understanding, his deceit, until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. You got a lot of men, they just simple, man. Yeah, I got over on him, man. Look at this fool. He ain't nothing, man. He just a damn little nigga that's in the truth. He don't know too much. He look up to me for real, for real. I'm gonna manipulate him, right? Ain't no bowing down or showing no men reverence in this thing, man. It says what? He have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jolly. If thou, I'm gonna rush right there. But that's the point, man. So you gotta beware. Don't be a fool, man. Somebody needs something out of sincerity and truth, give it to him, man. Don't have, you got a damn cheeseburger, he got a cheeseburger. He say you extra hungry. You're here, brother, you know. There you go. Y'all both didn't eat all day. Just giving away your substance.
Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 4 and 21. So you gotta have a balance in this thing, right? Because we go into brothers being humble, then they really don't know what that means. Right? They kind of go and take it too far, man. Right? This is Sirach chapter 4 and 21. For there is a shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is a glory and grace. So what is the shame that brings sin? Do brothers know? If I show a hand. There's a shame that bringeth sin, and there's another type of shame that is glory and grace. Can a brother give an example of a shame that they bring forth a sin? I'll give you all right, what you got? Show that.
Would that be talking about,
you gotta speak up, King.
would that be talking about when you dwelling on your past life, you kind of vex yourself? That's a shame that could bring sin.
Okay. What you got, King?
Is it talking about like you being ashamed for like being lowly, but you want to exalt yourself so you sin?
Denouncing the name of Yahweh.
Basically being a hypocrite.
Not necessarily. I hope brothers out. A shame that brings sin is if this brother hand me a blunt and I smoke it, but I know it's a sin to do so, but I'm so shamefaced, I'm not going to just say anything. I'm going to just smoke it. Okay, brother. Okay. That's a shame that brings sin, right? And there's a shame which is glory and grace. What's the shame that's glory and grace? Being meek, being lowly. You understand? Like the Lord give you a list of things to be ashamed of, right? That's a shame. You have a shame that brings sin, and there's a shame that's glory and grace. All right? That's what it says. We're going to give you an example, the next verse of a shame that brings sin. All right? It reads, accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. So a brother can be so shamefaced and so lowly, he just let a man overmaster him. Right? And devour him, man. Right? You don't want to be that type of brother either. Right? You want to have some type of moderation in this thing. And you also don't want the reverence of any man cause you to fall. So let's say we get up here and we start teaching that damn the Chinese man can make it. Right? Micah, you can't say, okay. And then you ask for a precept and we go to Genesis 1 and 1. You say, yeah, that's deep. I get that. Yeah, the Chinese man can make it because in the beginning, and we're going to, the Lord did make it. You can't go with that, man. You got to sit there and say, hold on, I don't see that. All right, you got to sit there and say, look, hey, look, them precepts, Look, and you may not get it, right? Or we may just be going to hell off, man. Right? Let not the reverence of any man cause you to fall. Brothers be doing all types of stuff, and brothers, they know it don't make sense, but they just go with it anyway. And they afraid to speak up. That's the shame that bringeth sin. Right? You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Right? You can look into make it, just like we looking to make it. So you want to be humble, but you also want to know what to be ashamed of as men and what not to be ashamed of as men. I got a precept out there.
You got it.
All right, let's go to Sirach 41. All right, Sirach chapter 41 and verse 16. I'm going to start at 15. Sirach 41 and 15. A man that hideth his foolishness is better than a man that hideth his wisdom. So you don't want to be so ashamed and shy that you don't want to speak the truth. You don't want to show, you got all this knowledge, all this wisdom, but you so shamefaced and shy, you're not going to say nothing. Brother, you're going to be destroyed for that, man. Right? Reading on. Therefore be shamefaced according to my word, for it is not good to retain all shamefacedness, neither is it altogether approved in everything. So we talk about women that have to be shamefaced. Men also have to be shamefaced. Right? There are certain things you should be ashamed of and be shy about doing as a man. There are certain things you just straight up, you're not ashamed. You want to speak your mind and say what it is. So let's see a list of things that we should be ashamed of. Be ashamed of whoredom before father and mother. Right? If you out there committing fornication, brother, there ain't nothing to brag about, man. Right? You should be ashamed to even, I did it. What'd you say? Yeah, I kind of committed fornication. You kind of lowly about it, man. You even, you embarrass the fact that you did it. And a lie before a prince and a mighty man, of an offense before a judge and a ruler, of iniquity before a congregation, and people of unjust dealing before thy partner and friend. You should be ashamed if you get caught methodically stealing with a menorah. We caught you in the middle of the night in the damn school stealing menorah in your book bag. We at camp, we closing it up, big menorah hanging out your book bag. Where you get that from? I found it. All right, we go to the school, it ain't there. You can't just say, hey, look, it is what it is. I'm going to repent when I feel like it. You're supposed to be ashamed, man. Yeah, I went off. I shouldn't have did that. It was gold, right? I thought it was gold, right? I took it, right? Reading on. And of theft in regard of the place where thou sojournest, and in regard of the truth of God and his covenant, and to lean with thine elbow upon the meat, and of scorning to give and take, and of silence before them that salute thee, and to look upon a harlot. Brothers should be ashamed to look upon a harlot, man. They don't teach you that in the world. Kind of, being wicked about it, man. And it's truth, you're supposed to be ashamed to look upon a harlot. And it's truth, you're supposed to be ashamed when your brother salutes you and you don't salute him back. You can't say, man, that brother, he just came to this thing, he don't deserve my salute yet. I'll salute him when he rank up. Rank up, young man. Then I'll salute you in the name of the Lord. That's soft, man. It's like real quick. You had a brother who told another brother, get in the back seat, man. The brother was in the front seat. He was there. He picked the other brother. He said, get your ass in the back seat, man. Like from the movie Wood, man. Right? Brothers know the words the brother said. He pretty much told him that, man.
And I was just going to say, man, we used to know a brother that didn't want to salute brothers, man.
Yeah.
He came around, he half-ass saluted brothers, right? He just kind of just,
Right.
basically, get your ass on. Like,
Right.
one of those. Right, then another brother, he'll break his arm,
Yeah.
Just respect the persons, man. The Lord going to destroy those type of men.
That's right. So it says, and of silence before them that salute thee, and to look upon the harlot. It reads, and to turn away thy face from thy kinsmen. So you should be ashamed, man, when your kinsmen reach out. They need a scripture. They might need a verse. You look at your phone, man, forget that. It's 9 p.m., man. All right? He can wait next week. That's off, man. Tomorrow it's 9 p.m. Right? He gotta rank up to talk to me. Right? Only the elect could deal with me. I don't know if this guy's part of the elect now. Right? You don't want to be that type of brother. Or that type of sister. You got sisters like that too, man. You're not married? You can't talk to me yet. Right? I don't talk to single women, man, that need help. I'm here for married sisters. Right? Like the brother say, that's off, man. There's women like that in Israel. It reads, and to turn away thy face from thy kinsmen, or to take away a portion or a gift, you should be ashamed to take gifts. I kind of give a Ryan $50,000 out of nowhere. And the brother should be ashamed to take that, man. What the hell? Where this money come from? What is this for? That should be in his mind. What does he want? All right? What is he trying to blind me with a gift? You can't just be a fool in this thing. Right? When somebody trying to blind you with gifts, you're supposed to be ashamed to take it. No, I don't need that. Because you don't know what's the intention behind it. Right? They could be trying to pervert your mind and blind you. Because they're about to do something wicked, but they pacifying you real quick. Read on. It says, or to gaze upon another man's wife. You should be ashamed to be looking at another man's wife. I just want to see what she got. Right? You're just trying to make her make eye contact with you. Right? You're kind of looking at her. Hopefully she say something. Right? The husband not around, you kind of walk up on her. Right? Making conversation. Oh man, that unleavened bread was good. You made that? Yeah, I made that. How you make that? Right? That's off, man.
Sex boy.
Hey, that's how it starts, man. Stuff like this happen, man. On feast days, there's actual accounts of brothers taking other brothers' wives on feast days. I tell that story all the time about the Feast of Tabernacles. They had the tent. He was with her. He was in his rib, and this man in his rib. It was in one tent for the Feast of Tabernacles. By the time the seventh day came around, the elder of the camp, he had his wife coming out that tent, man. His tent, right? So you know how we all had tents set up for the Feast of Tabernacles, right? Mike could come with his rib. I don't have a rib. Him and his rib together the first 6 days. He come out the seventh day early. He looking for his rib. Then I come out an hour later, his rib with me. And I say, it is what it is. Right? That's off, man. And she said, well, he is the elder. That's what's going on, man. So you can't be, you're supposed to be ashamed to even look upon another man's wife, man. I don't even like being around another man and his wife. You know, that's like a ride with his rib and, you know, I'm kind of in the back seat and I'm kind of just hanging out. What y'all doing next? Where y'all going now? Oh man, let's go. All right? You got brothers, they don't have no common sense, man. If a brother come around with his rib and it's just y'all three, leave, brother. Don't try to be the funniest guy. Don't ask the brother questions he don't know. Don't try to confound a brother. Right? Don't compliment his rib in front of him. That's off, man. You got to have order and conduct in this thing. Right? But you got brothers that know all the breakdowns, but they don't know that. They don't know the step of Ryan and his wife sitting there chilling, sporting, and I'm trying to sport it in that thing. Right? So it reads, or to gaze upon another man's wife, or to be over busy with his maid and come not near her bed. You got brothers that have no shame, man. Coming near your red bed. Oh, I was just checking the thread count. Right? The thread count was 200. Right? Is that true? Right? That's madness, man. Brother knocking on your red door. Right? Looking for you. You know he not there. You just coming up with excuses. All right, we can go on in that chapter, but you get the point. Brothers, get it? Make sure that you have some type of shame in how you move as a man in this thing, man. Right? When it comes to taking gifts and dealing with your brother, everything's not acceptable in the eyes of the Lord, man. So you have things you should be ashamed of and be humble and meek about. You got things that you shouldn't be ashamed about, right? And don't be so humble about. And when you read 42, and tell you, like we always bring out Sirach 42:8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and the extreme age, with those to contend with those that are young, paraphrasing. We're not ashamed to get on old men. Well, that's just an old man. We got to be shamefaced. No, if you're an old man and you 97 going off and you in your wheelchair and you about to kick it and you sitting there smoking a blunt, we going to get on you, man. We don't care if you're 99 years old or 9 years old, man. You know?
That's like the one elder that always come up, ask a question.
Yeah, that's right. And you got the, Yahweh Shah said in Revelation chapter 2, 20 and down, I will kill her children with death. So the Lord don't matter if you old or young, man. You know, the Lord will destroy the children too. So brothers got to make sure that you have that just balance, right? Salaki, that's part of keeping the law.
Come. Right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 20 and verse number 10. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, So every gift not gonna profit you, man. It don't matter if it's a pair of shoes, it's some money, it's a jacket, right? It's a damn loan, it's some food, right? Just because somebody giving you something, you don't have to always accept it, man. Got a lot of people, they just accepting everything. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. You know, they leave camp with a boatload of stuff in their hand. Right, that's off, man. The Lord not dealing with that, man. That's a freeloader. That's taking advantage, right? Man, that's off, man. The Lord said what? There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double. There is an abasement because of glory, and there is that lifteth up his head from a low estate. But I'm gonna rest right there. But that's the point, man. So don't be taking multiple gifts, man. Right? Because that's off.
Come on, this Sirach chapter 33 and verse 18. Let's go to Sirach chapter 33 and 18. So, you know, the Bible is manifold. We're going to breakdowns, prophecies, prayer. 1 minute the Spirit had you going into prayer. The next minute the Spirit had you going into humility and meekness and conduct and order. Right? That's how the Spirit works. Sirach 33 and 18. Hear me, O ye great men of the people, and hearken with your ears, ye rulers of the congregation. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee, while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. So you as a man, you have to make sure to balance it out. You don't give anybody power over you, man. Right. There's no way in hell a ride's gonna let me grab him by the ear at camp and say, stand over here, young man. Right? And kind of just yoke him up and he said, oh, come on, stop, jeez. He's not gonna say that, man. You can't have no man have power over you, man. Right. If I about to pull out and leave camp, my whole camp for 8 hours, I said, stop the car, man. Give me your keys. Okay. And he tossed me the keys, and I say, hold post. And we're not even holding camp. We just say hold post. To the next week, we'll be out there next week. Hold it down. All right? And he's sitting there. All right? That's giving a man power over you, man. Of course you have order, but don't let nobody just run your life. Don't be a yes man. Right? Don't even it says don't let your wife have power over you, man. A lot of brothers, Dwayne Wade, man. Did Dwayne Wade say, I don't lead my marriage? Yeah. Gabriel Union said, you better make that message, man. You better say that. I don't even know if she said that. He might have said that on his own. Right? I don't know. Right? Regardless of the fact, hey, guess what? His woman has power over him. Paint your nails yellow this time. They gonna match. She probably pick out his outfits. Right? Do his hair. Him and his son, yep. Right? So you don't want your woman to have power over you, man. You know, you didn't work 12, 15 hours. You want to get some rest. You want to say, take me out right now. Right? Okay. Kind of get in the shower. Get ready. You're tired, you're half asleep. You're driving. What do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick. Okay, you want to get this? No. No. All right? What do I do? Nigga, figure it out. All right? Okay. You got to go to work in 3 hours, man. That's giving your wife power over you. She doing this to you at camp. Remember we had the brother that did that? We had a brother at camp. His wife would come up and do this. He bringing it out mighty, shaking her hand. She come up. Here you go. I gotta go. Gotta go. I gotta see you next week. All right? Then he get in the car and peel off, man. And his woman driving. He in the back seat. So I'll see you next week. Right? No, this actually, stuff like this happens, man. In Israel. So you can't give your wife power over you. Right? It also says, give not thy son, give not thy son over you, man. Right? Your son shouldn't be telling you to take out the trash. And you doing it. Your son shouldn't be calling the shots. And you say, well, that's my boy. Right? Got some bass in your voice. Boy. Right? And then you kind of listening to him. Right? Don't give your son power over you. It says, while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. So I'm not going to give a brother the keys to my house and the keys to my car, and then he having it, I'm out in the damn rain, and I ask for it back again. He say, no, you already gave it to me. Right? I let him have power over me, man. No, it's my car. I gave him the title to my car. I showed him how to get the insurance. I linked them up. I took my damn tags off and gave him my tags. Right? Now the brother said, what? Now he got my whip, man. But now but I know I gotta go to work the next day. Madness, man. Right? You want to have some type of dignity and honor about yourself. It's not being proud to tell a brother no. There's no sin in saying no. If a brother asks for the keys to your car and you gotta go to work in 2 hours, say no. You don't have to sit there and say, I'm like Moses. You can have my key. Now you became a fool, brother. Right? Now you gotta walk to work and you got fired. All right? So brother asks, let me just talk to your rib. Well, we all family. Right here. All right? You can talk to her for 2 hours. I'll sit in the back. Brother say, no, sit in the way back. And then you walk in the back of the damn room, man. Brother say, lock the door. All right? So you don't want to be that type of brother where you don't have any type of, like we said, preeminence amongst yourself. Right? The Lord says, I'm gonna jump down. And all thy works keep to thyself the preeminence and leave not a stain in thine honor. So preeminence is acceptable in certain situations. Right? When your back is against the wall and you have to keep your honor and dignity and you got to speak up for yourself, it's okay to have that those talks, man. Right? Your boss telling you to work, damn, 50 hours, and you got 40 hours of free time and sick time. And you just say, okay, I'm in captivity. No, brother. Hey, look, I can't do that. However you said, look, I'm using my time. Right? Have some preeminence about yourself. If we ask Micah to hold post at camp and nobody's there, Micah has a right to say, hey, look, brother, hold on, nobody's at camp. Look, brother, I know we got order stuff, but brother, look, isn't that off? I'm not holding posts. Right? There's no sin in doing that, man. Because you don't want to get a stain to your honor. Right? It's all you want to have a good name in this thing too. All right? Come. We're back in Luke.
Right? Back in St. Luke. It's the book of Luke, chapter 18, and verse number 9 again. And he spake this parable. And that's the beautiful thing about the scriptures, man. One precept could lead to a whole breakdown, man. Right. One precept could be a whole in-depth breakdown, man. And it's common sense in the scriptures too, man. Everything don't gotta be so deep. The Lord even teach you common sense, man. Right? Because it ain't that common with some people. Right. Right? It was a man, he had a damn poncho on, and it wasn't even raining. Yeah. It was no snow in sight. Yeah, rain jacket. He had a rain jacket on. It wasn't no rain. Wasn't no snow. It was hot as hell. He had a poncho jacket on. And we asked him why. He said, because I wanted to wear it. See? Right. Common sense would tell you it's hot as hell outside to take the poncho off. Right. It's the book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse number 9. And he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. 2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican.
Yeah, quick point. And these men are looked at by the public in 2 different lights. The Pharisees were what? Esteemed by people, man. How were the publicans esteemed by the people? They were lightly esteemed. Nobody respected the publicans. What is a publican? Do brothers know? Show of hands. Tax collectors. Right? Who spoke on behalf of the so-called white man to rob our own people. So nobody liked the publicans, man. That's like you, the bill collector. Right? You the damn IRS. The man that's respected amongst men, right? Or the man that's respected amongst the Most High. So let's see what you read that already. Right? You got the Pharisee that said, I thank thee that I'm not like this man over here. Right? You got brothers that write down a list of brothers' names and say, Most High, I'm thankful I'm not like this brother because of this. And I'm thankful I'm not like this brother because of this. And I'm really thankful I'm not like this brother because of this. Right? You shouldn't be in your prayers thanking the Most High that you're not like other men. Right? You should be even grateful that the Most High got the spirit in you to pray right now, man. Right?
Verse number 12. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I possess.
So he's boasting about his works. Don't boast about your works when you pray. Lord, you saw me read 15 chapters today. Right? I saw a brother on social media say, I did 4 lessons today. I did this. I'm on fire right now. Right? Nobody, hey, that's between you and the Lord, man. Hey, you don't have to boast about your works. That's between you and the Most High. Now, if you trying to exhort a brother, say, look, brother, look, do this, look, I was down. You want to relate to the brother, but you don't have to boast about your works, man. That's between you and the Most High and the angels. Right. Especially when you praying, man.
It's the book of Job, chapter 22, and verse number 2. Can a man be profitable unto Yahweh? So can anybody be profitable unto God? We made God's day, right? We was on fire. We fasted 5 days in a week, right? We read 35 chapters in a day. Is that going to make the Lord's day, man? It say, can a man be profitable unto Yahweh, as he that is wise may be profitable unto himself? Is there any pleasure to the Almighty that thou art righteous? That's not going to make the Lord's day just because you're on fire. Just because you know the breakdowns. Hey, the Lord is the word. You understand? That's not impressing. You can't impress the Lord. Your damn daughter kind of, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Right. Well, you're supposed to be counting up down to the end, man. What you mean 1, 2, 3, cheese? Right? I hope you know how to count to 3. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Right? It say what? Or is it any salaki? Or is it gain to him that thou makest thy way perfect? So it's no gain to the Lord if you're perfect in this thing. That's what you're supposed to be. It's the book of Luke, chapter 18, and verse number 12 again. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the publican standing afar off would not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, God be merciful to me, a sinner.
And that's the spirit that brothers got to be in, man. Right? You got brothers, when they pray, they doing this, they looking up at the Lord, trying to find out where his throne at. Looking, trying to see the Lord. I think I see the throne. Where you at? Right? That's off, man. Hooking up the microphone, the damn speaker system before you pray. Right? Doing that every time before you pray, man. The Lord not dealing with that spirit, man.
Right.
Right? No, look, that's between you and the Lord. This brother standing afar off, he got his face to the earth, man.
Right.
And he not asking for nothing except for the Most High to be merciful to him because he's a sinner. And we're all sinners, man. I go off, you go off, we all go off, man. Everybody in this room goes off.
Every day.
Every day, yeah. There's a brother that said, I'm in a certain congregation, they say that they are perfect. Right? They went to 1 Kings 8 and they said, look, we are perfect. No. Now your spirit, you understand, is perfected by the offering of Yahweh Shah, pursuant to Hebrews 12 and 23. But your flesh is never perfect, man. Until you're redeemed out of this carnal, mortal body, you're going to constantly go off. That's why we need a spiritual body with the laws and the inward parts, so we don't have to think wicked thoughts anymore. You don't have to lust anymore, or steal, or commit all types of sin anymore, man. That's why we need to magnify the Lord. We just pray that the Most High is merciful to us as sinners. And so what does it mean, smote upon your breast? Right? Like you afflict yourself. Right? It's a form of affliction, man. Right? And that's a humble thing to do, man. So that's something that we always learn from. This is one of my favorite accounts in the entire Bible about how humble this brother is. Right? So throughout your prayers, when you're praying, just pray that, man. Just pray that the Most High is merciful to you, a sinner, and get up and just keep it moving. All your prayers don't have to be 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Hey, Most High be merciful to me, a sinner. And the Most High said this man was justified, man. You know?
I was going to make a quick point. You got it. Didn't somebody say it was the most humblest person that they know?
Yeah. There was a brother, he said, I'm the most humblest man I know. Is that humble?
Yeah.
And he said he don't go off. Right? And it's no coincidence that's the same brother that was saluting brothers like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man, it is what it is, man. You know. So that brother kind of, he's out of here, man. Right? So you don't want to be the brother saying, I'm the humblest brother I know. That's not humble, man. Right. The Lord even said, let me get this quick precept in Proverbs. Right, chapter 27. Right, quick precept. Right, Proverbs chapter 27, and I'm going to read verse 2. It reads, Salakia. Proverbs 27 and 2. Let another man praise thee, and not thy own mouth. A stranger, and not thy own lips, man. So a brother should be praising. You don't have to sit there and praise yourself. Right? Now if the brother prays, hey Micah, you brought it out. Micah's going to be like, hey, look, that's all praise to the Most High, but that's just the Lord. Right? Micah's not going to, after he's done teaching, I brought it out. Right? I am the most powerful dynamic speaker. And the next man, he might attain to what I tried to do. Then the next brother come up and everybody leave. And Micah said, you see that? Right? That's off, man. Right? No boasting and saying that you the mightiest man. You the chief man amongst 10,000. I am the Apostle John back on the earth. That's off, man. So you let another man praise thee. Right? Hey, Micah, look, Micah, you brought it out. That was powerful teaching, brother. And Micah, like I said, Micah's, hey, look, he gonna have his head down. Hey, look, that's just the Lord, man. He not even gonna say nothing. He might look, whatever, man. That's the Most High. Because he know that's not him. That's the Most High doing that, man. So you always let another man praise thee and check yourself if you about to praise yourself, right? And the Most High is gonna put that in that spirit of another brother to praise you, that men may see your good works, man. You know? You had something, King?
1 Samuel 2 and 3.
Come on, bring it up. That's a good precept.
Talk no more so exceeding proudly.
You gotta read up, King, like you had Ken.
Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and actions by him are weighed. And by him actions are weighed.
Right? So there you had it, man. You had a point or precept?
Yeah, well, I had a point that most 5%ers, right?
Right.
Some 5%ers, they have that pride spirit.
Right.
That arrogance, you know what I'm saying? They call themselves, they say they live in righteousness.
Right.
They call themselves gods.
Yeah, they call themselves God, yeah.
They have that pride spirit. I deal with one every day at work. So
You see that?
For a fact, that's exactly
And with 5%ers, they smoking weed, right? They committing all types of wickedness 9 times out of 10. Shade bald.
You know, doing all kind of
That's right, man. So let another man praise thee and not thy own, man. Right? Don't say that you the greatest, man. You don't have that Muhammad Ali spirit. I'm the greatest, right? No, the Lord is the greatest, man. If anybody gonna be praised, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's why we literally say all praises. Not some of the praises to me. We want to split it. Lord, you get 60, I get 40. Right? That's off, man. All praises. Call her Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. What does call her Lord mean? All praises to Yahweh and the name Yahweh Shah, man. So any glory, rather small or great, somebody could say, hey, brother, hey, look, bro, I like your garment. Hey, all praises to the Most High. Right? Sister cooked up a mean meal. Hey, look, she say all praises to the Most High, my Lord. Right? That's how the sisters get down. That's humble, man. Even for a woman to call her husband Lord is humble. Being raised up in this society, that's not normalized. So for you to humble down and call your husband Lord, that is meek right there, man. You know?
Real quick, I'm talking with a couple of friends of mine that still in Christianity. They took that as a joke. Like they was saying like the pastor was having the women call their husbands Lord, but they took it jokingly.
You see that? You see that?
Wow. And they don't have no understanding, man.
Right.
They're going to get put to death. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of a woman, right, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist, notwithstanding. He that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he, man. And that's strong right there. That shows how much humility it is in this thing, man. And John the Baptist was great. He wasn't a nigga, man. But we all the same. We all servants. We all the same in this thing. Let me get James chapter 2 and verse 1. Right? It's the book of James. Salakia. Chapter 2 and verse. Number 1, and it reads, my brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Yahweh Shah, the glory, Salakia, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons. So don't treat a damn brother differently than you treat another brother, man. And that's off, right? You don't want to have more respect for one brother than you do the next brother, man. Now, even on a deeper level, the Lord only did certain things with certain apostles. You can have your best man, you know what I'm saying? You got your close friend, but that don't mean you show more respect to this man than you do the next man. For if there come unto you, so like your assembly, a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come and also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. And that's what we just going into, man. The Lord prophesied about those evil men when we was talking about those elders, man. Right, or those men over those congregations saying, stay in the whole post. Shut up. Tie my shoe. Be quiet. Right, all of those things wicked, man. You could be talking to Paul back on the earth, man. Don't nobody know who you talking to. So you don't want to offend none of the brethren, man. You be talking to the multitudes that Yahushua was feeding, you understand? You be talking to one of the sick Yahushua healed, right? You could be talking to the Lord's brother. You don't know who you talking to on this earth, man. And you should look at every brother like you look at Yahushua, man. It says what? Are ye not in their partil and yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? So you don't want to have evil thoughts in this thing by looking at your brother like he's nothing. Let me pull this one more precept in Matthew. This is one of my favorite parables in the Gospels, man. Right? It says so much in such a little parable. Matthew 25, I'm going to get 40, right? But 25 through 31 through 46 is the parable. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So if you beat up your brother, if you're talking about him, you're jealous about him, you got envy, you don't want him to prosper, you don't want him to increase, you're doing that to the Lord. Because at the end of the day, you're hindering the building on a deeper level, man. You might as well be a heathen. Literally, you will be those men in Nehemiah, the 2nd chapter, that were hindering the damn building, that were jealous, you understand? Now, who are you? Are you with us or against us? Right, this is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 2, and verse 10. It says, when Sanballat and the Horonite and Tobiah, the servant of the Ammonite, heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. Jumping down to verse 19. But when Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah, the servant of the Ammonite, and Geshem the Arabian heard it, they laughed us to scorn and despised us, and said, what is this thing that ye do? Will ye rebel against the king? Then answered I them, I said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we his servants will arise and build. But they have no portion, no right, no memorial in Jerusalem. So if you're not building with us, you helping the temple to crash. You understand? Everybody's a stone, like the brother brought out early. So if you don't want this brother to increase, if you don't want him to build up and be strong, then you hindering the building. And you ultimately hindering Yahushua in the temple, you understand? And you will be an enemy and be destroyed on a deeper level.
All right, we finished that. Luke 18. Oh, we finished that already, right?
I think so.
All right, Luke chapter 18 and 14. I'll read it. It reads, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other, for everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. And with that, let's go do the work of the Lord. Shalom.